Welcome to Bali.
Okay, so we're going to start in Kerobokan at this DC-10 junction. That's the airplane on the roof. Everyone's seen it. You all know what I'm talking about. And we're going to drive through the new roads that have been built in parallel to Jalan Raya Kerobokan, which is helping to alleviate the congestion that we've been experiencing for years here on the end of Sunset Road. Let's go. So I got the drone overhead and you'll be able to see it better, but I've also got this camera on the road so you can also see what's happening here. I'll try to balance my decisions on which device to use. We're coming to the Banjar-Samara junction. This is a junction where there's typically quite a lot of congestion, and as you can see, there's different varying flow depending upon if you're a motorbike or a car. If you're a car, sometimes you have to wait a few turns before you get through this junction. The stoplight seems to be working fairly well at this point. You'll see overhead there is a large airplane to my right, and the road to the right leads into Canggu, but we're not going to go into that because that doesn't matter. We're going to take this road along this new road, which is basically forcing us to diverge now to the left. And you can see this on the camera from the motorbike right now. As a result, there's a huge amount of people here at this cafe, which is now a strategically placed cafe because of this road diversion. Okay, the road now is diverting again to the new roads. There's two new roads that have emerged in parallel. We're going to try to attempt to get through this blocked road here. Let's see if it's possible. Crap, I don't think it's possible, right? So, unfortunately, okay, we have to go straight here. And once again, we're gonna go and do a flippity-flip and get around to the other side. Hello? Oh, okay. There's a traffic cop over there too. All right, this seems to be enforced. So, these guys over here now, to those of you who say that the government isn't doing anything, this guy over here is making sure traffic flows this way, which is good. I guess traffic is now flowing this way down Jalan Raya Kerobokan, but what's really worth mentioning is that traffic is a habit. So in addition to actually making the engineering solutions, you also have to build the culture. So that guy there is strategically positioned to change the habits. So what we're seeing right now is two lanes have become one lane now, and this is one-way traffic now going through Kerobokan. Thus, road, we're going to circle back to the point where it connects again with Sunset Road. And this is going to be the tricky part, because I'm not sure if this road is going to connect back to Sunset Road, mainly because there's all these one-way restrictions now. But we'll bring you through it so you can kind of see, for yourself what the new situation looks like. Observing from what I can see on the ground, these new traffic re-coordinations, they must be disastrous for certain businesses, because it essentially cuts off all the relevant traffic. And I'll tell you why. Certain roads really only live by traffic coming from a single direction. Like if you're on one side of the road and people happen to be passing by on that side for breakfast, then you will get breakfast business. But if you're on the other side of the road, sorry, people are not going to go keep on making these U-turns on to the other side of the road against opposing traffic just to get a cup of coffee, right? So the placement of businesses on roads really matters, because you're either along the way as somebody is going to work or home, or you're completely opposed. So these new traffic reroutings I see have potential disastrous consequences for a lot of businesses on each side of the road. So I guess these are going to be somewhat sacrifices. All right, we're coming into a spot of congestion here up near the prison. So this area tends to be congested, and it's to be expected, I suppose. Okay, we're going to bounce along. Yeah. Okay. Now, I guess we can now. We're going to fly over the prison now as a landmark, and I guess you can see it from what it looks like on the top, yeah? Okay, so finally a spot of congestion, I guess. I'm mixed feelings about congestion because sometimes, oh, okay, so clearly no turning to the left, so we're going to turn to the right. It's the only turn possible, and we're going to continue straight here. Okay, this is a Sunday, and traffic is somewhat abundant. Okay, the real proof will be in the next moments as we see what's happening at the Murtanati Junction, which is coming up. Whoa, that guy almost, well, anyways, none of us should be riding on sidewalks, I suppose. Okay. This is the Murtanati Junction, and we're gonna bounce a little through here to get a feel of it. Okay, so also one way on the Murtanati Junction with a right turn possible, okay? So Murtanati Junction should be looking interesting up there. We're gonna take the, we're actually gonna take the right turn over here. Okay, I can say that the traffic flow is getting a bit more controlled. Okay, so success. We made it on the Murtanati. Well, actually, this is a new road. Yeah. This is the new road. This is the new road that follows parallel to Jalan Raya Kerobokan, which is the road to our, I guess it's to our left, but to the west. This is the east road, and it's followed by a parallel road to the west. This is the reason why this road now is the reason why there's far less congestion, because it effectively has reduced the amount of congested traffic on Jalan Kerobokan, Murtanati, and that prison road, which was beginning to be a real headache. The other takeaway is that the main roads coming in from Denpasar, the main channel feeding from Denpasar into these western regions, it now has more outlets to branch out of, which is also good. It's a positive thing. All right. We're reaching the new junction up here, so take a look at it. This will bring us back pretty soon to the DC-10 junction, taking this new road. Which is great. Luxury paddle. Yeah, paddles, if you don't know, is a big thing happening in Bali right now. Okay, we've reached the junction. Here it is. I think I announced it a little bit too early before. And oh shit, we're in another loop-de-loop. Okay, all right. So I forgot that you can only turn right here. So this kind of blocks us off. I was hoping to turn left, but of course that wouldn't work. So now we're gonna turn around and go back over on this side, back down the same way. All right, we're proceeding back towards the prison, towards the way to get through. Now, here's the thing. If you've been used to driving in Bali for a while, a lot of this will feel like absolutely inconvenient because you have to do these really long loops instead of taking shortcuts. But this is an important thing to realize. I realize for the greater good, individuals do have to make sacrifices from time to time. And this is an example of it. So instead of taking a short route, you have to take kind of like a longer route. But the additional benefit is that now there's more capacity for all visitors and all residents to be able to navigate through this area. I predict that both sides of this street will be filled with villas and businesses very soon on this new street, because it's just very strategic now how it connects as a bypass corridor for the traffic, which is good. All right, we're gonna keep on going. It's worthwhile also to note at this point that there are many new properties being built on both sides as well, a lot of construction sites, and that's why there's a price war, and that's why you can pick up a villa for about $15 a room. Like you can get a villa during peak season in Bali for $45 a night now, which is pretty astoundingly incredible. All right, we're coming back to the prison junction where Myrtanadi meets after having explored. I feel like this street is a little bit useless at this point, but it definitely makes it, yeah, definitely reduce. Oh, this street is now moving. So I guess this is okay. This is the always congested street from years before. I'm looking for the name of the street. It is called, I don't find an address marker yet, but anybody who's been in Bali should know. Anyways, I'll have subtitles. You'll be able to see it on the subtitle. Oh, here we go. It's Jalan Tangkumban Perahu Barat. Okay? Tangkumban Perahu Barat. All right, cool. Yes, effectively solved. There is no more traffic in the Leo Square Junction anymore. This used to be such a congested nightmare. It has solved this problem. All right, we're gonna stop right there. Okay, we'll keep the drone up in the air. We'll keep the drone up in the air, and I just want to show you what this looks like from the ground so that you can see kind of like the magnificence of this new traffic junction, okay? So this traffic junction used to be a horrendous nightmare, even with all the stoplights. They got rid of the stoplights, and you can see the stoplights are no longer working, and there's just perfect flow. There's flow going that way, back towards Seminyak. There's flow going this way, towards Tanala and Sese, and there's flow this way going towards Petitengat. It's just all flowing right now. It's beautiful. It's actually really, really exciting. I'm super delighted to see this happen. This is like, this unclogged the traffic situation in Bali. It's so exciting. Oh, okay, except for that, you know, but that's bound to happen. But for the most part, every direction is flowing now. And that could explain why there's fewer traffic situations now happening in Canggu and in this part of Bali, because effectively somebody solved the traffic problem. And nobody even recognized it. Congratulations. If you solved this traffic problem, thank you, thank you, thank you.